So as we continue on through Chapter 9, what I wanted to do was give you guys a page of resources that you can come to that kind of collects all of the best pieces of virus and malware protection software in one place for you. So here in the Chapter 9 page in our session, it's going to be 6, data dump, I have for you here some software that you are going to find valuable to you in the way of keeping your system safe. So the first thing I want to mention is if you have Windows 7, 8, or 10, the best piece of software to help prevent viruses and other kinds of infections from getting on your system is actually free now. Windows Defender, and I have the link for you here, is a Microsoft product. It's a Microsoft, the reason I can't see the Windows Defender because I'm on a Mac. So this link will not work for me, or it will not work for you if you are on a Mac. But if you are on a PC, this will take you to the Windows Defender site. Windows Defender is built into Windows now, and if you allow it to update every day and scan every week, it will keep your system as safe as the expensive pieces of software that are out there. The other two I have listed for you here, Kaspersky and Bitdefender Free, are very, very well-reviewed pieces of free antivirus software. But I always say, if it's built into the system, it's built to work with the system. If it's built to work with the system, it's built to be fast. I would suggest, honestly, sticking with Windows Defender, but if you prefer an added layer or a different layer of security, here those are. You can also check. I have a couple of reviews for you here. I don't like doing what the textbook does and just says, take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Go out and research it for yourself. Here's a PC Mag, a Tom's Guide, and a CNET review or set of reviews on antivirus software. If you are running a Windows PC, it is also a good idea to have anti-malware software. Malware and viruses do not work in the same way. Malware is designed not to be caught by antivirus software. They actually work in very, very different ways. My suggestion is either one of these are perfectly acceptable tools. Malwarebytes has a free version. You never need to use anything but the free version. Spybot Search and Destroy also has a free version. You don't need to use anything but the free version. Have one of these in addition to Windows Defender or whatever other free version of software you want on there. Really, these versions are so good, these softwares are so good, that you don't need to pay for software anymore like perhaps you would have had to in the past. You absolutely positively, if you are on a Windows machine, you absolutely positively have to have antivirus and anti-malware protection. Now, here's where I know I can hear some of you throwing up right now, but on a Mac, so right now I'm recording this from my Mac, because of the way the software works, because of the way the OS works, there have been exactly 0 credible large-scale malware or 0 credible large-scale virus threats to Mac computers. The only ones that have ever propagated in any large capacity are because the users have done either, like, honestly stupid or malicious things. The 2 largest scale distributions of viruses that have ever had on Macs came because, number 1, there was a virus baked into a pirated copy of the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. That's malicious, right? That's people trying to steal software. The other one came from people trying to update versions of Flash. It's called a phishing scheme, where they get an email that looks almost like it's supposed to be right, but they open it and do the email and, like we saw here, there we go, the email and the macro virus thing where they receive an email that looks like an Adobe email, and they download a piece of software and put it on their system, and it happens to be a virus. So the nature of Mac makes them more secure. There's not zero threats out there, but it's almost zero. And if you're on a Windows PC, you do need antivirus and anti-malware software. You can use the one, it's very, very good, baked into Windows 7, 8, and 10, called Windows Defender. Link here. And then you can use either one of these anti-malware software listed here.